Tactical retreat my foot. Who's in the mood this morning to start the day off with a massive Democrat L on gun control in a gun control state where Democrats did it to themselves with zero Republican influence whatsoever, and now they're trying to couch it as a tactical retreat for later. You guys are going to love this, and everything will be linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think in those comments down there. And send this one out, because anytime gun control dies, we should have a little party. Now, of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We would love to have you help dispense freedom twice daily, and thank you for that consideration. And my brothers and sisters, as a simple update, I'm sure this is a mistake, but over the last 2 weeks, we've had a problem going negative on subscribers and not putting any on, even though we're having really good view counts. It's really odd. So I did a little announcement yesterday and said, guys, make sure you check your subscribers. And wouldn't you know it, we skyrocketed back, and I put out a post that said, did you guys get unsubbed, or did you just get subbed and don't care anymore? And 25% of you said you got unsubbed. It's the weirdest thing. So make sure you check that algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed, and, in case it's feeling pesky, just help it out a little bit. Thank you so much for your time on that one. And now, my brothers and sisters, we have got some celebrating to do, because when a gun control bill is so bad that you can't get it through Massachusetts, I don't know what to tell you. Let's dive in here. Tactical retreat. Democrats postpone blue state gun reform bill after chambers clash. Controversial Massachusetts gun control tabled for the fall. Now, just in case you aren't familiar with this is 4420. This is one of those horrible, egregious, wet dream gun control bills that they put forward, enough to make National Association for Gun Rights issue a travel advisory to go to Massachusetts, and it made Democrats infight, and there was a massive response on the grassroots level against this legislation in Massachusetts. All right, let's keep going, because remember how I told you earlier this week they were kind of fighting between the judiciary in the House and the Senate panel in the Senate? Remember that? Yeah, check this out. The sweeping gun control bill introduced in the Massachusetts legislature will be postponed for debate until the fall amid disagreements between the two Democrat-led chambers. Quote, "We remain disappointed that the Senate delayed our intended review of this gun violence legislation by insisting on its referral to the Public Safety Committee," House Speaker Ronald J. Mariano said in a statement to lawmakers Monday night. So they are literally fighting amongst themselves. They're debating about who's going to get to put the feather in their cap for gun control. What was it? It was the panel of public safety, or the Public Safety Committee in the Senate, versus the House Judiciary. They both wanted credit, and they were fighting too much where they didn't get it done. All right, check this out. The disagreement stems over which committee should hold a public hearing on the 140-page bill introduced last month. The House prefers the Judiciary Committee, which oversaw Beacon Hill's response to the Supreme Court's New York State Rifle and Pistol Association v. Bruin ruling, while the Senate is pushing for it to go to the Public Safety Committee. When these people fight and they don't get it done, it just makes me smile. The bill proposes many changes to Massachusetts' current gun laws, including mandatory registration of firearms and magazines, a ban on carrying on private property unless expressly permitted, a ban on human silhouette targets and ranges. Oh, man. A prohibition on people under 21 from purchasing or carrying semi-automatic shotguns and rifles, and many more. Like I mentioned, the National Association for Gun Rights actually issued a travel advisory. Kind of tongue-in-cheek, but still funny. But it kind of proves the point. It was an extreme bill. But speaking of National Association for Gun Rights, let's check out what they had to say about this thing being in a tactical retreat. Quote, "The Speaker is right to back down, and if he were smart, he would kill the bill altogether," said Dudley Brown, president of NAGR. "Delaying the bill till the fall won't dampen the pressure. It just gives us more time to rally our members in opposition." He added that the group's travel advisory will remain in place. It is kind of funny. You know what? I know you're on a tactical retreat, but we're just going to keep that travel advisory in place because it just feels right. I enjoyed that. That's funny. But let's take a look at what the guys are saying. Who is to blame? Democrat versus Democrat. Just say it. Mariano called the legal landscape challenging following the Bruin decision that upheld the right to carry a pistol in public under the Second Amendment. Yeah, challenging. If you mean challenging as everything you do on the gun control side of the aisle is unconstitutional, yeah, it's challenging. It's kind of frustrating. It's like frustrating your efforts at control over a right of the second variety. Yeah, it's challenging. That's the whole point. The SCOTUS gets in place and gets in your way because it's supposed to challenge you to stay constitutional. Why is this difficult? Doesn't matter. Let's just continue going. Here we go. Listen to this quote. This says it all. Quote, "As you have heard me say many times, the Bruen decision fundamentally changed how courts review state gun laws and immediately jeopardized aspects of the law that have made our Commonwealth a national leader in reducing gun violence," he wrote. "While the House's commitment to pursuing a comprehensive update remains steadfast, a new legal landscape will be the greatest threat to those efforts." Hold the phone. We're going to get our thinking caps on. We're going to go back to, elementary school. All of this stuff about Public Safety Committee versus House Judiciary Committee and infighting with Democrats. And then at the very end here, all of a sudden it shifts to, well, it is kind of challenging with the Bruen decision, and that is going to be the biggest threat going forward. Almost like they proposed a gun control bill that they knew was not going to uphold or stand against legal challenge, and they had to find a way to not pass it without catching flack from the Democrats' supporters. But they still needed to have a reason, so they chose infighting, and they're going to table it for a tactical retreat. What do you guys think? Think that's more likely, or do you think they just can't get on the same page on something and they're perfectly within the constitutional bounds of their charge? Yeah, I can't wait to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.